Hello. This short video is going to show you how to enter weed control on the Nerds web app. We recently made a few workflow changes that enable us to load up large amounts of data very quickly. So first of all, when you want to enter weed control, you need to find the weed control forms. So they're on the dashboard or the table of contents under work. There's weed control and weed detection. Weed control is where you enter entire events based on, a polygon. So we swept this entire area. Weed detection, these are individual points that are not associated with a polygon. So for example, there are 5 of us out collecting data, and we take a point for each plant, and we have 100 points. So within the weed control form, you have the ability to aggregate all those individual points into one event. Let me show you. So I come to this weed control page and I click Add Weed Control. Once I click Add Weed Control, it loads up my form. I put the date, today, and I can select an existing polygon. I can sort my selection by clicking these buttons to sort by date or alphabetically. I can also select an existing polygon by clicking Table. There I can sort, I can search, and select a polygon. I can also click the map. On the map, I can draw a new polygon or select an existing one. So if I was going to draw a polygon, I can click Add Polygons, Draw. It gives me the acreage as I draw. Double click to save. Enter the name. Then I can select it, and now this is my weed control polygon. I fill in the rest of my data, and you can see I can only enter targets and herbicides right now. But once I save, now I have the ability to add my detections. I have the option to bind, which is taking unbound points, so these are random, or not random, but points that people took for weed control, and aggregating them into my master weed control event, or I can just enter the numbers. So if I click Add Edit, it pops open this pop-up box, and I click the Add Detection tab. I can select a taxon, I can select an action, fill in the form, enter how much herbicide I used for that individual point or number of plants, and save. If I want to add another, I can just click this Add Another button, and it clears out the form for me. And I can save it and go back to the table, where now I can see a summary of everything I've entered. If I want to edit any of these, I can just click this edit button and enter some data and save. If I want to enter a new one, I can click Edit Detection and just click Add Another, and that'll blank out the form for me. So once those are entered, I can close that, and you can see now I have a quick summary. Now on to the binding. Binding is where I could take a bunch of different points that are all collected and bind them to this weed control event. So I click Bind, and it pops open this form, and it shows me all these weed control points. I can sort by date or search by name. I can select the ones I want to bind, and I can also shift select to select a whole bunch. It tells me how many have been selected. Once I click Bind, it warns me about the number that I'm going to bind, and I click Yes. And now you can see that these are bound to the point. So once I close, you'll see that now these are on my list, and they're actually bound to this weed control event. In addition to detections, I can add what kind of specific targets, so I can create negative data on things that I was looking for but didn't find. I can also enter herbicide at the polygon level, as well as hours, and save. So that's a quick overview of weed control on the Nerds web app, entering weed control. If you have any questions, please let us know. Thanks for watching.